Another notable update on the recruiting trail today, not necessarily from the 2024 class or at all. Juju Lewis, if y'all are following recruiting out of the state of Georgia, this quarterback in the 2026 class, yes, that's right, 2026, announced his final 8 schools. He's got a MySpace top 8 right now: Alabama, Georgia, Southern Cal, Florida State, Texas A&M, Oregon, Ohio State, and LSU. How about Dan Lanning? I don't know if he's just surfing on the Nike brand, but Oregon is staying relevant in all these top prospects' decisions. But for Georgia to be in the top 8 is pretty big. I don't know how much you've watched on him, but I've already seen the buzz on this kid, and I know he's going to be the next big thing that we're talking about for years to come, it seems like.
Wes, I'm not a big quarterback guy. Like, I feel like sometimes the position gets – I know how important it is, but I feel like at this level it gets a little bit overrated. I don't think you can overrate this kid. This kid has a chance to be wire to wire every service, number one, from front to back. He has the potential to be a phenom. He is there are very few guys I have ever seen that just kind of throw it right where they want it. This cat right here has got some Greg Maddux of quarterbacks in him. He puts it exactly where he wants it. Some of the throws. I mean, I've had some coach friends that have coached against him in 7-on-7 or have been at the same camp as him, and they all text me. They're like, "Man, this Juju Lewis kid is the absolute real deal. Like, I've never seen anything like him." And listen, I don't necessarily, you're sitting there, you're watching it. He doesn't have like that Ryan Puglisi, howitzer of an arm. But the advanced ability to anticipate and place the football it's really awesome. And I think that you more than you can teach accuracy, you can improve arm strength. In my opinion, like teaching accuracy is not it's not possible a lot in most cases. You see guys like Josh Allen kind of catch on, maybe fix some mechanics, and you get there. But it's really tough to teach accuracy. It's not super hard to develop arm strength. Again, you could do it through mechanics. You could do it through just straight up, weight training. And that's not to say that this kid's lacking arm strength. He just doesn't – I don't think that's his elite quality. His elite quality is the ability to see, to anticipate, and to place that football exactly where he wants it. There's sometimes I watch this film, I just look at him and I'm like, dude, I don't know if you could be the invisible man and run it out there and stick it in a better spot.
It's just the touch on these throws is crazy, and his footwork back there makes everybody dizzy. It does. So it looks like he knows where the play is going to be before even some of his teammates do at times, and he just gets the ball right there, almost ran into the band back there. But yeah,
I would compare him honestly in some ways to like a bigger Bryce Young. Like he's a bigger version, a taller version of Bryce Young, because I think Bryce Young is one of his elite qualities, in addition to his quickness and his escapability, which he's showing you right there, is Bryce Young's ability to be accurate no matter what the platform. And I think that's something that Juju does incredibly well. And whoever gets him is going to be a very, very lucky team. And I think Georgia's going to be right in the middle of this thing. I really do. I think Georgia's going to really give him, a lot to think about, especially if Dylan Raiola can come in and have a lot of success and they can take this offense to the next level over these next couple of years. Give him a lot to think about. I think that could, Georgia's going to have a really good shot, because they're probably not going to take a guy in 2025 in anticipation of really going after this kid in 2026.
I hesitate to say this, but when I watched it, he reminded me of Pat Mahomes, man. Just so shifty and accurate and almost a magician with the football.
I've never talked to him. He might sound like Pat Mahomes too. Might have that little.
You think he's got a frog in his throat?